Hello there today. Today we're gonna discuss 5 changes that Mr. Ralph Ranieri could bring to Manchester United, as he has started playing for us right now. You know, the 5 changes that he could bring for us are: we have seen Michael Carrick play for Manchester United, and we have seen how he's playing the game. And in the first match, Michael Carrick put the Portuguese star in the bench. He had put Bruno Fernandes on the bench, and that was an issue for us because we did not see Bruno playing that well or that nice. So what changes can our Ralph Ragnick bring for us? So in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 changes that Bruno that you know that Ralph Ranieri could bring to Manchester United. With Fernandes out of form for pushing 3 months in a row as an incongruous choice to inherit armband from Harry Maguire, supporting these teammates from the row behind the away dugout at Stamford Bridge. So Maguire's leadership, is currently that's quite unappreciable. Maguire isn't being able to lead with example right now. His leading examples are quite tough. He's not being able to lead properly. His leading styles and leading issues are quite tough right now, and this is a change that we could see. And his scrutiny came under the leadership of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, whose defense, attack, and everything was dodgy. Maguire was constantly, promoted. Maguire and Fred were constantly promoted by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, according to who was quite a dodgy player. And he was a dodgy player. He was a big-time dodgy player, and he was constantly promoted by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, constantly. So that's something I need to, we need to clear up. That this is going to change. One of the changes is Maguire shall no longer be the captain, and we can have a new captain, and the most likely captain would be Bruno Fernandes. That would be Ranieri's first decision to make. He has to change the captain of the team. You cannot have an incompetent captain and hope to win the game. That would be very wrong. You can't accept that. Okay, so that's something that's gonna have to change. The second change that we have to bring to Manchester United is the formation. Currently, as we speak, the formation of Manchester United is not in good. It's not in good hands. It's not in good. It's not in good terms. The current formation is 4-2-3-1. And it's defensive in nature. It's absolutely defensive. It's absolute garbage. The formation is garbage. The players are garbage, and everything. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he's a legend, but his playing style is absolutely garbage. Don't get me wrong. As we know, Mr. Ralph Ranieri's his favorite formation is 4-4-2 from RB Leipzig. His favorite formation is 4-4-2, and that is the formation that he's going to bring to Manchester United, with players like Paul Pogba, Rafael Varane, and Edinson Cavani being his favorite. So he might bring this change to Manchester United's formation. He might change them, and as I've said, he might go for a lot younger players. He might go for Greenwood. He might go for Sancho, Ronaldo as well. And further ahead, he might go for players like Van de Beek will be the one with the most benefit from here. He'll be the one with the most benefit from this. And two sitting midfielders. It seems inevitable United will adopt a midfield axis when they are lacking an athletic approach. And a defensive midfielder. He is going for a new defensive midfielder, new players. Erling Haaland, Vinicius Junior, Ronaldo Araujo, other young defenders. He's gonna go for them and change the formation to 4-4-3 or 4-4-2 or 4-2-4. that depends on the situation of the game. As we know, he's not a very strict coach. He's a very lenient coach who likes taking leniency in his work. So taking that into account, we can say, that yeah, uh, I mean, Raniak is is a coach who's flexible, who's very very flexible, who's got a flexibility about him, who knows what he's doing. So yeah, so that's one of the parts. And and Raniak was the one who probably introduced, the player Kante midfielder Kante, and Tuchel. He was the one who mentored Tuchel. So Tuchel previously, he was very depressed. He had almost given up on football. So Raniak was the one who mentored Tuchel. Tuchel to play his playing style, play this attacking style. Play this new style of attack that they're having. So Raniak was the one. So yeah, it can be said that Raniak was willing, has willing runners in Scott McTominay, Fred, and Donny van der Beek. I think these players will be the one most benefited from Ralf Raniak's playing strategies. McTominay and Fred had previously unfairly been forced to be in a partnership with Fred and several others, still have a key role to play. I think players like McTominay, Fred, and Van der Beek, they could be the biggest beneficiaries under Raniak, because he prefers young players who have a young talent, who have a fresh talent. So this is another issue that he has to solve. There's the issue of formation that he has to solve, and besides the issue of formation, he also has to solve this issue. He also has to solve this particular issue of not only the formation, but also the issue of Manchester United favoring these players who don't mean much and who don't perform. That's wrong. Timo Werner and Yusuf Poulsen were a lethal front two of Leipzig. We saw that Timo Werner and Yusuf Poulsen were a lethal duo in the front runner of Leipzig, where they scored a lot of goals, and they scored match winning goals and match winning performances, and they did really well. So I think the main aim of Rangnick will be to find another duo, the duo of Manchester United. It might be Ronaldo Cavani, Ronaldo Sancho, Ronaldo Greenwood. Nobody knows who that particular player will be, but we do know that he will try to sort out the midfield and the defense both. And with Raniak demanding more from Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes could be the one missing out on a lot of games. But if he does not improve, we've seen that Bruno Fernandes' game, we've seen his game deteriorate. The game has deteriorated a lot, and yeah, it's been it hasn't improved that much. He hasn't shown that well of a playing style right now. So I think Bruno Fernandes is in greater danger, because Cristiano Ronaldo has scored a lot of goals. I mean, he's got a lot of goals, he's scored a lot of goals, and so the person in great danger is Bruno Fernandes, not Cristiano Ronaldo. And another point Rangnick will see is how aggression is extremely important in basically taking a game into the hands. Intensity, aggression, and not just regaining the ball. You need to have an influential counter attack. So something else he has to fix in the Manchester United board is the counter attack. Something else he has to fix is the counter attack in the Manchester United board. He has to fix this one as well. This is something he has to fix as well. Rangnick worshipped Johan Cruyff in his youth, and while controlling games is beyond Fernandes, his creativity inspired myriad of wins during Solskjaer's tenure. Bruno Fernandes, Ronaldo, they have to become more flexible under the rule of Raniak, you know. They have to become more flexible under his rule. They have to become more flexible. They have to play a faster paced game. But this efficacy is what Raniak will want from them, you know. The speed of the game is most important. According to Raniak, you know, in the English Premier League, the speed of the game is what decides the winner, you know. Sorry. And as we have seen in games such as, you know, in the games between Chelsea, Sancho is really fast. He will be Raniak's first, you know, first choice. And Jadon Sancho, who has been inspired by 2 games, will be Raniak's one of the best choice and first choices to start again.
20 minutes remaining.
And some of the best coaches in the world have learned their football skills from Ralph Raniak. You know, some of the best ones in the games have learned it from him. So we can say he's one of the best, yeah. And as Jurgen Klopp has said, that unfortunately a good coach is coming to, you know, England. You know, he has made fullback Reece James, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Cancelo are defenders by trade who would enhance just about by any attack, though their technique and timing might differ. Another one who Raniak will have his eyes on is player John Wan-Bissaka. Okay, Bissaka where to stand, and Darren Fletcher was also his case. You could count the number of genuine noteworthy assists the right back has delivered in one hand since his 50 million transfer. So Wan-Bissaka hasn't had that much of an impact. So this is something, you know, Raniak could agree on as well and chase it. So, you know, this has also been discussed in several news outlets, in the United Stand, and, you know, the Sun, Manchester United Evening. You know, many people have discussed this. You know, Wan-Bissaka. The only players performing were Cristiano Ronaldo and David De Gea. The elite fullbacks are judged on their attacking rather than their defending, and Solskjaer and his staff were unimpressed by Wan-Bissaka last season. It's not his fault. United bragged about settling on him after scouting 804 right backs. But Wan-Bissaka's shyness is a curse. What is developing promising loan at Swansea. Ranick may never get to coach Laird, but the bold call would be a recall him from Swansea in January and parachute him into the team. Diogo Dalot is not regarded as a credible competitor to Wan-Bissaka by the current staff, but could return under Rangnick. So Rangnick could return players like Diogo Dalot and many others, you know, he could return them. He could return them, he could want them back, you know, and yeah, stuff like that could happen. Because Diogo Dalot is a very fast player, and, you know, he's someone that definitely Ralph Raniak would want. So yeah, that's one of the news.
Looking for Ronaldo at every turn. Thumped clear. Ronaldo.
No, he would want him. So yeah, Diogo Dalot could be on the transfer news. Players and staff futures. Raniak technically starts this consultancy role in July 1st. The date a player's contract expires, and United should know long before then about the fate of several players. So Raniak starts in July 1st, and, you know, and United will know both their fates. So players like Jesse Lingard and Paul Pogba might have a very difficult time, you know, finding their ground, finding their feet. So the 5 changes that Raniak could bring are, you know, a change of formation, new players, you know, such as, you know, Erling Haaland, Vinicius Juniors, and new defenders. He might change the captain, and he might change some old players, and Pogba and Lingard, if they don't perform, you have to go. So these are the 5 points I think Ralph Raniak will consider. And if there's something else you want me to say, you know, let me know. And till then, take care.